My name is Irina Izotova and I'm a feminist. My experience of being a woman in Russia. I think that I'm in a quite privileged position here because I got a good education. I was lucky enough to get scholarship to study in Europe, so I'm exposed to different kind of knowledge from all over the world. I would also be supported by my family in terms of traveling, by my boyfriends when I had a partner, so we would travel together like that. I'm also quite attractive, I would say, woman. That's why, and young also. So it also affects. It gives you more privileges. So I would say that it's quite okay in terms of well-being as a woman. But I still feel and face certain kind of cultural pressures, like stereotypization of women in mass media, commercial ads which surround me. I'm sure that all this cultural luggage we have in terms of traditional feminine roles and masculine roles also affected my choices in childhood, in adolescence. So I know that I'm framed by patriarchal culture, and somehow in certain moments I would make choices depending on my core cultural presuppositions. So, but I know that so what actually feminism and gender studies opened up to me is that I realized that so many different women and different situations all over the world. And first, I'm never generalizing about all of them. Like I'm not talking from all women of the world. It's impossible, and it makes me more sensitive and able to for compassion and empathy towards other women as well as men, because I also know that there is no this solid manhood. Actually, there is a huge the huge universe of diverse, unique people who are called and framed as men because of their biology. I would like also to stress that feminism is something very complicated and very badly connotated in Russia. So when I'm talking about feminism, I'm also clarifying what I mean by feminism. Otherwise, I'm talking about feminisms as different ideologies. So feminism for me is a basic idea that all genders should be equal in terms of rights, in terms of opportunities and self-expression and whatever. But there are many ideologies which imply different actions and different vision of how the world should be changed, in which ways, what tools to use for that. So, and there are certain manifestations which I'm not against them, but I'm not associating myself with them, like radical feminism or feminist activism. Because I'm not an activist. A typical activist who is going to the streets, who is making art, who is very expressive. No, I'm more mild in this sense. But in Russia, feminism is usually associated with this radical or with this bright, I would say, bright and loud feminism. And that's why it's very badly connotated. That's why I'm making this festival to show different faces and the diversity of problems with which women are dealing every day. The majority of women. Of course, some women get more problems, some less, but still. So for Russia, what's going on now is very good. So feminism become more diverse, loud. So we have so many faces and actions and events. It's getting more. So women, in my opinion, women who get exposed to these events or to these social media campaigns, they start to feel more united, and they feel this support and ability to speak up, to speak about things which they never even thought to speak about before, because it would be just nonsense to speak about these things.